Devon Larratt is known for being one of the most technically proficient arm wrestlers in the history of the sport. To him, arm wrestling is just second nature. He doesn't have to think about a move before he does it. He just automatically does it because he's already practiced it 10 million times before this. It is incredibly rare for Devon to make a significant technical error in a match. This is one of the primary reasons that Devon almost always wins if he does get a stop. However, this does not mean that Devon never makes significant technical errors. And in Devon's recent match with Gennady Quigvinya, he did exactly that. Devon made a huge technical error that led to him getting run over by Gennady in the final round. Let's take a look at it now. Did you see it? Let's take one more look. In order to understand what's going on here, we have to acknowledge the rock, paper, scissors game that is taking place. If Gennady tries to hook Devon, Devon could counter it with a top roll. But if Devon tries to top roll, Gennady could counter it with a flop press. But if Gennady tries to flop press, Devon could counter it with a high hook. But Devon has to be careful not to go too far inside, or else he may give Gennady access to his hook power. Keep in mind that this rock, paper, scissors game is taking place in the blink of an eye. It's almost impossible to react fast enough after the go and change the move you are using, so there is quite a bit of guessing your opponent's move that is required. In this final round of Devon versus Gennady, Devon is expecting Gennady to shoot forward and attempt to force Devon into a hook. And this is Devon's huge mistake. He guessed incorrectly as to what move Gennady was going to use. Devon's plan was actually to allow Gennady into a hook, but as Gennady shot forward, Devon would supinate and commit his own shoulder, giving him a perfect press position. We saw this exact move when Devon faced Todd Hutchings. We see Uncle Todd shooting forward, attempting to force Devon into a hook, and he actually does get the match somewhat into a hook. The problem is that Devon baited Todd into this move, so he knew what was coming. As Todd shoots forward, Devon commits his shoulder, supinates, and presses Todd to the pad easily. This move that Devon uses is a hard counter to an opponent who is trying to shoot forward and force a hook. So why did this not work against Gennady? The problem is that Gennady did not shoot forward and force a hook like Devon thought he would. Instead, Gennady flop pressed off the go. This time, let's take a look at the top-down angle. Here you can actually see that Gennady's wrist cracks back slightly off the go, but then Gennady somehow regains his wrist after this. This is not because Gennady has the strongest wrist in history and allowed his wrist to go back on purpose and then curled it back in just for fun. It is because Devon gifted Gennady his wrist back via supination. Devon expected Gennady to shoot forward and force a hook, in which case this move Devon used would have been a perfect counter. But unfortunately for Devon, Gennady flop pressed, and the move Devon used is probably the worst move you could possibly use against a flop press. I think this moment in this match is a very cool technical moment, but it is very easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for. Let me know in the comments if you guys noticed this happen live, or let me know if you disagree with my analysis. As most of you guys know, Devon and Gennady are scheduled to have a rematch pretty soon. Devon and Gennady might be the top two technical arm wrestlers in the unlimited weight category. I can't wait to see how the technical battle in this rivalry will change over time. But for now, Gennady is still the rock, paper, scissors master.